I've just been chatting to a friend who is a hobbyist photographer, and he was saying to me, Scott, the photography community is so toxic. I don't even want to get involved now. I don't even want to go to these events and things. It is so toxic. And it got me to thinking, why is it that way? Why is the photography community so darn toxic? Now, as someone who's been around the internet for a while and also who works as a professional photographer, I see two sides of it. Now, for my friend in question, who I will keep nameless, he accesses photography through the internet, through YouTube, through forums, and through Facebook groups. And he's right. It's hella toxic. It's incredibly toxic. And I know that because I'm on here. There's a thing within the YouTube system with the comments bit, which is called hidden comments. Anything which you see on YouTube, in the comment section, YouTube deems to be socially acceptable. On each video, there's between 20 to 30 comments hidden in this little section. And sometimes there's a subsection of really offensive stuff that you have to click on to see it. I used to look at these things because I was like, oh, it's funny. I find it mildly entertaining. But I did stop because somebody pointed out that even if it doesn't bother you actively, reading that volume of negative stuff about yourself is not good. So we don't read them anymore, we just delete them. They get deleted after so many days. So if your comment doesn't show up, it's because YouTube's deemed it unnecessary. I don't personally block or ban anybody from commenting on my videos. I don't care. But even within the stuff which is socially acceptable, there's a lot of very toxic behavior. And this stems from either just outright abuse, hatred, and this new thing which I've mentioned this before, a few years ago it started happening, which is where people decide what you're saying. So I've just talked about this and I'll go, so what you're saying is you hate all photographers online. It's like, no, that is not what I said. That's what you said. That's a new form. It's a narcissistic thing. So there is a lot of that. You go into a Facebook group and you'll see someone's posted a picture. Abuse. If you see a woman's posted a question about a camera, abuse. It's ripe. Go into the forums and it's exactly the same. However, I go to a party in Soho with 15 photographers and everybody is delightful. I have only once, and this is including going to camera shows, going to do talks in front of loads of people, I've only once ever met somebody who was rude to my face, and they were a student at De Montfort University and they then stormed off. So they were obviously having a bad day. I hold no grudge. It was years ago. And even then I was just like, well, that was weird. It came out of nowhere. So they're obviously having a bad moment and just lost it with me, which is fine. But that is having met thousands of photographers in person. Daily, I meet with photographers and talk with them. It is, I can't even imagine somebody saying something bad to my face. It just wouldn't happen. Because one, most of them are professionals. And two, out of the hobbyists, they're not psychopaths. It's very easy to be extremely toxic and aggressive hiding behind your keyboard like this. Everybody knows that's an easy way out of it. It is rare that anybody uses their real name online and is then abusive. And it is even rarer that somebody would use their real name online, actually have some talent and be abusive. The people that are making it toxic online, it's not because photography is toxic. They're in all walks of life. I'm in lots of car forums. The same people exist. A fake profile picture, a fake name, just there to troll people because it's how they get their narcissistic fix. But photography, as an entire profession, hobby, and the rest of it, is not a toxic place. It just isn't. It's a very supportive place. It's a very nice place. When you're dealing with people in person and not online, everyone's lovely. We're doing a shoot today. I'm in here early. I needed a paper roll. I phoned up 4 of my photography competitors and asked them, and we've got a paper roll. If I need to do something, I've not done it before, I want to do a particular shot for motion, I want the camera going through it. I phoned up my mate who's done something similar, and he is direct competition. We pitch on jobs against each other, and I said, how did you do that? He said, you need to phone this guy here, he makes the bit of kit for you. Everybody's nice. We go out for drinks in Soho, there's probably 10 of us together, just, if a photographer walks past and they see us, they come and sit down, we buy them a beer. It's a good time. Everybody in this industry is nice. There is the odd rotten apple and everyone knows who they are. There's a couple in the industry at the moment, everyone knows them. Everybody knows who they are and what they're about. There's no secret to that. But for the most part, it is not a toxic place. The problem is the online version of photography is, and it's incredibly toxic. So much so, I only read the comments on my videos for like the first day when it goes live, because the longer it's live for, the wider out the reach goes and the more weirdos you pull in. So if you had a reply on your comment, it's either because the video's just gone live, or you've commented an old video whilst a new video's gone live, and that's when I'm replying to people. I do my best to reply to everyone. If you comment early, I get in there with the replies, I try and respond to everybody. But after a certain point, I have to go, no, we've hit the toxic level, let's let it go. My Facebook group, we have Facebook groups, we have a private one for people on studio access, and we have a public one. It is rare that we have problems. In the, 7 years I've been running it, I think we've banned 5 people. So 5 men have been banned from the group forever for being not particularly nice and quite toxic. It's rare that real people are like that. And I understand why people don't post in forums. I understand why people don't go to these things, because yeah, on an outward level, it looks really, really toxic. So what do we do about this? How do we get around the online toxic photography behavior? Personally, I believe that everybody who has an account anywhere should have to be verified. I think if you're on a Facebook account, a Twitter account, a YouTube account, it has to be a real name and it has to be verified. And you have to have a picture of your face on it. And it should be trackable, it should be accountable, and it should be something which people are held to. There are the odd times when people have put particularly horrific things using their real names and they've had links to their work on there, and I have actually hidden those comments because I'm not always sure that people realise how quickly a quick Google search will bring them up when an employer is trying to employ them in the future. But generally speaking, it stops people being that way. It stops people behaving that way. Once there's some accountability, hopefully your average person will be like, oh, maybe I won't be a nutter today. I mean, of course, there's still the outliers. And that's one of the other issues. When I go out, say to Soho to meet with photographers, there's probably 10 or 15 of us. When you post your image in a Facebook group, there's 10,000 people there. Of course, there's going to be some nutters. It's just the way it is. When you post a video on YouTube, if it gets 100,000 hits, yeah, some people aren't going to like you just because they won't, and some people are going to be quite mean just because they are. And you see all these comments, you go, oh, I'm not going to do that. But I think it's worth noting, in real life, it is very rare that you meet a toxic photographer.